Very few people don't know me, but I'm Nadine Fidelman, and I have been a handmade jeweler since 2000, so 18 years. I, I am based out of my home right up the road, right off of Airport Road and Sweeten Creek, and so by the way, Kristen helps me one day a week, and she helped put this together. So we moved here in 1996, my husband and I, and our son, he's 26, who was then 4. So when I moved here, I had a teaching experience. I substitute taught when he was little, and then I taught in the elementary schools for a big total of a year and a half here. Left on antidepressant medications.
Wait, can I ask what was going on in that top left hand?
That was New Zealand. Yeah, that was New Zealand, a trip we took in March, and we were hanging 53 stories off of a building. Yes. No. Hanging off.
Yes.
No. Hanging off. Yes. It was helping with my fear of heights. Anyway. So we moved here, and I started teaching, and left teaching, and just accidentally got into jewelry making. And a few months later, somebody offered me a location to sell my things, Crescent Borean, which I still have my things in, and it just exploded from there. I'm gonna pass around cases of things, containers of things. I hope they all come back full. If you see something you really like or it gives you an idea, let me know. This is a sample of wire weaving, which we'll get to, bracelets. This one is chainmail. You'll see from here what they are.
Okay, I did take one on when you passed it. I paid you.
You paid me. I know. You did. So this is actually the very first piece that I did in the class that I took. And I took it home, and my husband looked at it and went, wow, this is really cool. People would buy these things. And I thought, nah, whatever. I was doing it for myself. And this is more of what I do with hearts now. I make lots of earrings. The earrings start from $15. There's a few $14 ones. I'm going to pass around this stand with some earrings. These are all lever backs, which means they're kind of connected. You have to really play with them to take them off the stand. But in order to keep costs down, I usually use fish hooks like that. Lever backs are a little more expensive, but you can upgrade, downgrade. That's what I do as a personal jeweler. And every year or so, I take more courses. I've taken 3 courses in metal clay, 3 certifications. That's what that is up in the corner, in the upper left-hand corner. It's working with what becomes fine silver. Took a year after I started, I took a bracelet class. I saw bracelets, the bangle bracelets, which the stand is going around. I saw an artist that had a display at the Southern Highlands Craft Guild and asked him if he would teach me. And about a year later, we got together, and he taught me how to make bangle bracelets. Of course, many of the designs are my own now. Chainmail. This is the class that I teach at Blue Ridge on page 30 of the book. I've got 3 classes listed. That is the class that I teach, the copper bangle bracelet.
How long did the class go? 3 years?
5, 6, I don't know, several years. A couple of years ago, I took a class in ring making. It's kind of fuzzy, isn't it? But anyhow, these are some of the things that I do. There's a stand that's going to go around kinds of variation of rings. You can set this one and this one. And I can make rings up to the quarter size because I hand make each one. So I don't size rings. I can go up or down one half a size, but normally they're made just to the perfect size. And a couple of years ago, I took chainmail. So I do all kinds of variations of chainmail. She's going to be passing that around. Everything from earrings to necklaces to bracelets. And I make all of the rings. I think I took the Leeds group, my machine that I use. So I actually use the wire and I actually make the rings, cut the rings, polish them, and put them together to make chainmail jewelry. And the last thing I did was last fall, I took a class in wire weaving.
This year.
This year? Oh, you're right, it was May. I usually take them in the fall, but I took it in the spring. And this piece actually, maybe, is that in the next slide? I don't remember. There's one here. A client actually gave me that piece of river glass before I left for the class, and I thought, well, I can work on it while I'm there because you have time to work in the evenings. And it was a rough cutout piece on the right-hand side, and so I just put wire weaving over it to kind of balance out the piece. It came out beautiful. And this is a bangle bracelet. That one is actually this one, but I darkened it with patina. And then, of course, the other thing, the answer to people's queries, I do custom jewelry. If you have something that's unusual or different that you can't seem to find, you can talk to me about it. I might be able to come up with something for you. This one is somebody that had a personal connection to infinity and also to peridot. So we put it together in a necklace. This person handed me the pendant in the center and said, can you make me some earrings to go with this? So I made her a little selection. She said, I don't want hearts. But I just couldn't help but make her a pair with hearts. And that is actually the pair that she chose. Yeah, which is weird. She said, I don't want hearts. But that's the pair that she chose, the one on the left side. This is one of the bangle bracelets, which I opened up in the center, and I put in 3 birthstones of this woman's grandchildren. So this one, the person, it's actually somebody in this group who's not here today, actually picked out the little pearls, and I wove them around the pearl to make that one-of-a-kind piece. I don't know anything like that. This one was something that was significant to a person, had to do with the sea. Aquamarine was the birthstone, so I put aquamarine CZs in there, and it was a scallop shell. Anyway, I guess that's about it. I can answer questions. It's something you can come to one of my open houses, one of my shows. I do an open house in December, but it is by invitation only, so you need to be on my mailing list to get it. I'll probably put it out to the group too. And you can come at your leisure and just shop or just look. One of the things, the wife of one of the people who came to shop, they came together. He let her pick out 3 things that she really liked, and then she went out to the car. And so just like you do a gift registry, she kind of gave him a gift registry list. And then he picked something out that fit his price point and what he liked, and he gave it to her for Christmas, and it was a big surprise. But it was something that he knew that she would love. So that's something that you can do. Or you can come and sit down with me. You can pick out a gemstone, tell me what color of metal you want around it, and have me make it for you. So, and my prices are
Reasonable. Crazy.
They are really very reasonable.
And it's fun because last week I went in because our anniversary is gonna be on the 4th, and I had a pearl that I've been saving for 2 years now. And it wasn't drilled, and Nadine was able to put together a setting for it that I just love.
And gave you a selection, a choice of different kinds of chains that you can use.
Exactly.
By the way, all my pendants, like that palette that's going around, every time I sell a pendant, it comes with a free cord, either a ribbon cord or like a faux suede or some kind of cording, satin cord or whatever. They come with that, but you can also buy chains from me. And if you want to buy a chain, you can buy chains from me cheaper than you find in the stores. So. Yeah.
Maybe you mentioned gemstones. What about diamonds? Do you work with diamonds?
I don't work with diamonds. I don't work a lot with faceted stones, and I don't work with diamonds. No. Thank you. That was a good question. I work with Herkimer diamonds, but they're not what's considered expensive diamonds, which, by the way, are just cold cut anyway. That's why people are moving away from the traditional diamond rings. People are getting engaged with more precious stones like emeralds and rubies and that sort of things. The hype is finally wearing down. I mean, all that, it was a big to-do in what, the 30s, I think. They did a huge advertising thing to push diamonds and make them sound like they were really valuable. And it worked. And it's still working.
That's wrong with good marketing.
That's right. You're right.
Do you do any like jewelry repair? Like if somebody had like they ruined
Some.
some.
I do repurposing, where if you have something that you don't like the setting, if you can get the setting, if you can take the stone out, I can make it into something that you like more. And if I can't do it, I'll send you to somebody too. So I'm honest about the fact that there's certain things that you can't and won't do. So. Labor Day weekend, and actually the 1st of September, I will be at the Henderson County Gem and Mineral Society. They have a gem show that runs from Friday through Monday. It's at the Whitmire Building, the Whitmire Activity Center. Does anybody, you know where that is? Off the Canuka. It's on Lily Pond. And on Saturday from 12 to 6, I will be demoing all afternoon. So I'll be doing wire weavings, wire wrapping bracelets, chainmail, just a variety. I'll just have a play date. So come and see me if you want to see some work being done, actually. So that's it.
You guys have another opportunity. Finding maybe she has saved my life so many times. And the last minute procrastinator the day before Valentine's Day, going, Nadine, help! And I hit the shop. And she brings her little case to me, and I pick it out. She puts it in a bag, and then I'm there.
Yep, get bag and all.
She does an awesome job, and my life has stuff that nobody else has. So I highly recommend you try her out.
Thank you.
Yeah, she's done great with those hearts. I always think the first thing I bought for you was that coral color. I can't remember exactly what it was. She wears
Sponge coral.
Great. You know what it is? But it's, and we've got a couple where it's just, friends, or graduation gifts and so forth. And I literally got with Nadine and said, here's what she likes. Her favorite color is this and such and such. And the next thing you know, boom, she's great. So, highly recommend.
Yeah, I try working with her every week, because every week there's something new, and I'm like, oh, I must have it. So I have a lot of Nadine's. Walking book.
And you haven't used Nadine, she stands by everything. I had an issue where I got my white earrings, and she had them for like a year, and then it snagged on her hair, it pulled the metal, and Nadine was like, just bring them to me, and without even asking, she took it, fixed it, had it back to me. I don't think it was a week later, it was great. So she really does stand by everything, takes care of it, so thank you.
Makes great gifts. Everybody loves them. Because it's hard to give them away.
Right.
I always like to pick a gift that I want myself, and then decide.
And then decide. For me. How much do I love this person?
All right, great job.